Welcome to Reliant Stadium in Houston, Texas, the Seminole Hard Rock Xtreme Bulls Tour. Dan Miller along with Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith, and we are in the long go action here, Donnie. DJ Domain getting set to go, whoa. I think.
How about this? Well, his bull's ready to go. DJ said, well, that bull's going to turn around. They're going to have to reset him. Wow.
You can see how that got the crowd pumped up here. DJ waving his hand. He said, no, let's roll on here, second down. Let's move down to Cody Whitney from Asher, Oklahoma. The name of his bull is Bluebell.
Okay, well, we just need Bluebell to stand up and be nice. Now he can get nasty right here. We're looking for an 8-second ride right here. Cody Whitney, Oklahoma bull rider. Bull spinning into his hand. Got a good seat on this one, spurring. We're going to start it out with a nice bull ride. Now he's just got to figure out how to get off. He's going to slide down in the well. Look out. Bullfighter's doing a nice job.
Great job by the Bully Dog Bullfighters. Courtney coming up with a little bit of a limp there, Donnie.
All right. Well, I don't know if he might have come in already injured, but, you know, bull riding takes its toll. He's in a little bit of a difficult position starting, having trouble controlling his hips. Finally gets that under control and a nice finish.
Good shot from the helmet cam of our bullfighter there. Nice job and a good score coming up here for Cody Whitney, Donnie. 85.5 points as we get started here in Houston, Texas. The Seminole Hard Rock Xtreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Everybody heading in to Reliant Stadium. Over 70,000 people, Donnie Gay, to watch this bull ride.
Oh, big sellout crowd. Bull riders coming down through the grandstands. There's always a lot of excitement here in Houston.
Some of the principals, the bulls are ready to go. Here come the bull riders. $75,000 at stake, Donnie.
Oh, well, yeah, in one day, and that's 16 seconds worth of work. 2 bull total. So, you know what? This is a great way to make a living if you can ride.
We are here in Houston, Texas, of course, Donnie. David Sharp is giving some last-minute instructions to the guys down in the locker room. Speaking of the locker room, some of the guys injured here. Let's head down to Jennifer now for our Justin Medicine Sports Report.
Kids.
Well, hey guys, I'm down here in the Justin Sports Medicine Room with Dale Kiki for our Sports Medicine Report. BJ Schumacher won this event last year. He's actually turned out today, hasn't he?
Yes, he did. He has an old injury on his left elbow. It's got a lot of swelling around and put some pressure on the ulnar nerve, which has caused some numbness down his arm, so he turned out. Colin McTaggart was injured on March 9th, strained his right knee. He has a posterior cruciate ligament injury. And Austin Ambrose also got rolled up underneath the bull. He has a possible right anterior cruciate ligament injury.
Well, guys, an ACL injury can be hard when you're trying to ride a 1,200-pound bull, can it, Don?
Well, you know what? It gets your attention, and it's just really hard to focus. But you know what? It's a long way from your heart, and there's a lot of money up.
Here's Tyler Thompson, Donnie, and he is on Blue Bonnet.
Okay, well, Blue Bonnet, really a nice little bull. Round to the right, that's away from his hand, and he's got a perfect seat on him. He can keep his hips from shifting to the left, and he does a nice job. Finished it off, good job. Bullfighter's right there, and just trying to see which one's got that helmet cam on. I want to see if he can, you know, if he gets anything on the lens today. Watch this bull ride back around to the right. See what he does with his elbow. He's keeping it down, just getting a little rhythm with his free hand, and you see him rock over into his hand right at the finish, but a nice bull ride.
79 points for that, Donnie. Could have been a little better, wow. I think, on that. Cody Whitney in the lead, and he is with Jennifer.
Well, guys, Cody has been competing with a little bit of pain, several injuries going on. What injuries exactly are you dealing with?
At Tucson, I tore my MCL, and the first round of the Super Series here at Houston, I got jerked down and broke a rib, and I turned out my second one and got on every day since, pretty much. And
well, Bluebell gave you a run for your money. But one jump one way and then switch directions. It was a lot to deal with.
It was a lot to deal with, and whenever he switched directions, he kind of got me straight, and it just, having that broke rib, it took a lot of air from me, but luckily somehow I just stayed on.
Well, that's just the way it is. You got to play hurt in this league here. You're looking at the hand there of Artie Meyer. We got a ram-tough matchup. He against Bob, Donnie.
Well, I like the matchup. It favors Bob. You can see the buck-off percentage, 64%, and Artie not riding, but 33% in his last 15 rides. But this bull has got a lot of time, and Artie Meyer is starting to ride better. His confidence level pretty high. round to the right into his hand, whips him down right out of there. Coming around, you got a back judge back. I don't know if he slapped him or not, but he's riding him like patting for a dance.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
Yeah, nice bull ride. Leaderboard, watch out.
Boy, they're giving him the thumbs up on the ride.
Yeah.
That first turn, Donnie, was incredible.
Well, it's wicked. Watch him just drop down. You see right there, gets really close, hand right down, but he just toughs it out, and that's his hallmark. He got big old muscles. His old riding arm is just huge. Here's a guy, I mean, you know, he could be one of those bodybuilders if you wanted to be. An 85 score, and I thought he'd be more points.
85. Donnie's already getting riled with the judges here in Houston. Let's talk about a little bull riding 101, Donnie.
Okay, guys, it's 8-second ride, and you only need one hand. You can't touch them with the other one. Spur for extra points, just like Artie Meyer did. All right, but you can see the free hand. This is a great ride from back in the NFR, and you could just look and watch the position of the feet, the hips, the free hand. That is picture-perfect bull riding.
And the bullfighters we have here, Donnie, the best from the Bully Dog boys.
Well, national finals bullfighters Clay Collins and Dusty Tuckness. I mean, they're there. Clay's wearing the helmet cam. And then 09, last year's bullfighter of the year, Corey Wall. What a great guy he is.
A great team here, and they're looking at Luke Haught right now. Weatherford, Texas, he has drawn Benny.
How would you like to buck off a bull named Benny? Come on. Whatever happened to those scary names? Here we go, Luke Haught. Weatherford, Texas, he's got it going. In a little trouble, but now he's got the ship right where he wants it. Looks like he lost part of the bull rope, but the whistle comes out of there, and Clay Collins right there. Looks a little funny in that helmet cam, doesn't he?
He's getting us a bird's eye. There's a shot right there from his helmet.
All right, well, you watch this. A lot of movement. Luke Haught doesn't have it in hand until about right here. Bull reverses the spin back in. Nice job. And that's how close you got to get to your work if you want to be a bullfighter.
Here's the score, Don. 89.5 for Luke Haught.
All right, well, they like that one, I can tell.
Well, enlighten me, because I liked Artie Myers a little better than that.
Okay, well, you know what? Different perspective from everybody, and Bridger, Montana bull rider.
Tyler Johnson here. He is on black eye.
All right, a Florida bull coming to Houston, Texas, and high jumping this one. Here's kind of like a day off. Jumping kick, no spin right here. Tyler Johnson. Oh, boy, nearly got stepped on the dismount. It's never over until it's over. You got to get out of
relax.
You got to get out of harm's way. And he's young, but he'll learn that. Boy, you know, this is a nice little bull to practice on, but you know, you want something a little bit stronger. 78 points, the score coming in for him.
Very important to get two of them covered here, and Tyler Johnson does that. Take a look at the leaderboard. Luke Haught still in the lead with 89.5 points. Cody Whitney right behind him, and Jennifer is standing by with Luke.
Well, guys, Luke is looking to have a very lucrative week here at Houston Rodeo. You did well in the rodeo and now the X-Bulls, didn't you?
I did. The week's been going pretty good. I was kind of in a slump there for a little bit, but now I feel like I got my game back on, so it's going good.
An 89-point ride. What was so special about Benny?
He's just a good bull every time that bucks hard, and he'll spin both ways. And I actually got on him last week, and he thumped me pretty hard, so I kind of got the feel of him now.
Well, guys, everyone's talking about Luke's consistency this year, so we may see him a lot more.
This presentation of the Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches is brought to you by Seminole Hard Rock Entertainment. Come out and play. By B&W Trailer Hitches, makers of the turnover ball gooseneck hitch system. A hitch when you need it, a level bed when you don't. And by Wrangler. Wrangler, long live Cowboys.
We are back in Houston, Texas, Reliant Stadium. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo will welcome over 2 million visitors here to Houston. Let's go down to Jennifer. She's with the man in charge.
Well, hey guys, I am down here with a very happy Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Leroy Schaefer. You guys have been breaking attendance records like crazy here this week, haven't you?
We absolutely have. We broke our all-time attendance record on the grounds. Last night, we went over 2 million people. Before this day's over, we're going to go over 2.1 million people. Our previous record was 1.9 million.
The best thing about that is It all goes to help scholarships and education in Texas, doesn't it?
It helps Texas youth all the way around. Over 16,000 young people show their livestock here each year for the state of Texas. It helps them. We have over 535 kids that we give $15,000 scholarships to every year. This fall, there are 2,006 college students on our scholarships at 90 Texas colleges and universities.
Well, thank you so much and congratulations. And guys, now you know why the Houston Rodeo is so extremely popular.
It is remarkable, Jennifer. They have over 25,000 volunteers here that make it all work. And Donnie, well, let's take a look at some of the scores here. Luke Haught's in the lead with 89.5. Cody Whitney right behind him with 85.5. Some of the draws coming up in this section. DJ Domain on Frosty.
I like Seth Glaus and his matchup and Bo Schroeder. I tell you, DJ Domain, this is the bull we had to reset, turn around backwards. And DJ, Odessa, Texas, he's recovered from more injuries, and he is healthy again. DJ coming around. Bull just coming hard one way into his hand and gets rolled over, and I don't believe he's there for 8 seconds. You hear the whistle in the background. Bullfighter's right there, but just having a problem. This bull starts circling. Now he feels him into his hand, and then he just keeps moving away from him. DJ over, can't make the recovery, and comes down.
Down early and no score for DJ Domain. He and Dusty Toughness take another look at it on the big screen here. You want to get this first one covered. You talked about this matchup, Donnie. Seth Glaus, he is on Gringo Honeymoon.
Bull should spin to the left into his hand right in the gate, and a nice bull to ride to.
Yes, sir.
Seth has got it going. He's been to the NFR one. He's been in a little bit of a slump. Just straighten your back out and get the money. Oh, no, in trouble right there with the reversal. Did he make it? Back judge Rocky Stiegel, he said, yeah, thumbs up. Okay. Oh, boy, Wyoming bull rider makes an excellent bull ride. You see, he's almost tipped forward too far. You have to stay up on the bull rope, shoving those hips forward. Makes a good recovery right there. Whistle blows at a good time, and a good score should be coming in.
Yes, 87 points for Seth Glaus. He is right in the center of that hunt. 89s, 89.5. Here's Bonner Bolton. He is on Motown.
All right, well, this bull should spin to the right in the gate. Usually comes right there to the right. Bolton coming one way, down in front of the fence, fading, back around to the left, having to hustle and work hard.
Boy, that was an ugly deal, wasn't it?
Well,
that
really,
bull just,
You know, that bull normally just spins right there to the right, but he kept fading. Looked like he was lost first time to be in Reliant Stadium. He's going, my gosh, this is a big old place. All right, usually just round and round, but Bonner Bolton's got a great seat on one. Moves forward, then back around the other direction. Bolton, score coming in, it's not going to be anywhere near the leaders.
76 points. That bull just kind of a couple of big leaps forward there. Clay Collins with the helmet cam giving him a congratulations. Let's take a look now at the scores here. We have Luke Haught still in the lead with 89.5 points. Seth Glaus right behind him now with 87. Let's head down to Jennifer.
Well, Dan, we have another former world champion on the scene here at Houston, ex-Bulls, and he barely made his flight here. Dustin Elliott won the first Xtreme Bulls event in San Antonio. He swept the field. He missed a layover in Dallas and walked in just as this event was starting. He said his adrenaline is pumped and he's ready to go.
Boy, he's got a hard bull to ride, Jennifer. This bull, more bucks. You know, he's a frontier bull and out of that Born to Buck program, but this bull, he can do a lot of things. Bucks Cowboys off, usually right there around to the right. Hits the shoot gate, looked like, boy, they may call that a foul, but.
You could see him turning around, pointing there, Donnie.
Well, let's just watch it right here. You watch it in there, boom. Just crashes into the bucket chute, comes down.
You get it, re-ride?
No,
Dustin got
yes,
re-ride.
211. 211, right?
Is he going to take that?
What are you doing?
Okay, that's
He's a left.
Texas.
Well, if he's not hurt, I would
Looked like
take him.
he said, I don't think I'm going to go, if I was reading his lips right, Donnie. Let's go to Bo Schroeder. We'll find out. He is on black powder.
This is the one I like best. Round to the left into his hand. This is a bucking dude right here. I thought he had a chance to win the go-round. Round to the left. Back out. Oh, no! We got to finish. That's going to be a stopwatch. And that, if he's not taking the lead, that's going to cost him right there because he's out of control. You see, he knows he's made the whistle. But watch this. This bull is cranking it left. Bo Schroeder got good holds, both feet. This kid right here, he gets some consistency. He'll be in the top 10 this year. Nice finish, and the score ought to be really high.
89 points, Donnie. Exactly it is. And let's go down to Jennifer. She's with Dustin Elliott.
Well, guys, I know this was a hard decision for Dustin. I have seen you grit it out year after year. It's hard for you to turn out, even with an injury, isn't it?
Yeah. I knew what that re-ride bull was, and with my shoulder sore the way it is, he wouldn't have been good on it. You know, it's only March. You know, it's a long year, so it's a business decision.
What's next for you with this shoulder injury? You have to go to a doctor's MRI?
Laughlin on Thursday.
Nothing changes, guys.
Donnie, what do you think about it?
Well, you know what? I don't know that I would have been able to turn out standing there. You know, if you're not confined to bed, then you're really not hurt.
Here's J.W. Harris, and he is on Roy's Revenge.
Okay, J.W., the champ of the world. And that bull forgot to read his buckle. You know, and you get up and you think, oh, man. J.W. Harris, you know, he's my kind of guy. He is angry. He'll think about that for a minute or two and then get rid of it. He'll be ready to go again, but just not here.
You're looking at the Bull Hill Cat, and Jared Craig is on his back. Nods his head. Here we go.
Here's a guy that's had a hurt leg nearly all year long, and it's early in the year. You did hear Dustin say that. He wants to be well for the finish and gets rolled into his hand, and I think he's down before the whistle.
Oh, it's close. I thought he even touched him, Donnie. Maybe we can see here.
All right, you know, Jared Craig comes around, his hand does come down awfully close, and if he touched him, that back judge right behind would have been right there to see it. Right in front of him, but Buck's down before the whistle, no score.
No score for Jared Craig. Boy, that was close. Let's take a look at our leaderboard here, Donnie, and we can see that Luke Haught is still the man in the lead now with 89.5 points. Bo is right behind him. Seth Glaus with an 87. Let's go down to Jennifer and Bo.
Well, guys, Bo Schroeder did a little background work on Black Powder. You know these guys, and you've seen this bull quite a bit.
Yes, ma'am. It was the bull that belonged to Frontier, and when I found out what I had yesterday, I called Mr. Greg, the guy that flanks him, and he told me he was going to be all there, and he was good.
Now, this bull hasn't been ridden in the last 6 months. After riding him, do you know why?
He just wants you to outside and over his head a little bit, and it all worked out good.
It shows one of our up-and-coming rodeo stars, guys. Bo knows how to ride bulls like that.
Thank you, Jennifer. A lot more bull riding coming up from Houston, Texas. A lot of rodeo action around the whole state of Texas. The Wrangler $1 Million Tour made a stop in Austin. Everybody's always talking about Fort Worth and Dallas and San Antonio, and rightfully so. But one of the great rodeos in the state of Texas is in Austin. It was a stop for the Wrangler $1 Million Tour. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that rodeo, starting off with the bareback riding. Stephen Dent gets it done. Here he is on Roly Poly. He won with a total of 246 on 3 rides. This is a big win for Stephen Dent coming back off injury.
I had a great horse at Sammy Andrews, Roly Poly. Had her before, and that experience really helped me. I knew more what to expect, and luckily it turned out good today.
That injury last year kept him out of action for 3 months. Missed the NFR for the first time in 3 years. Here in the standings, he moves into 6th position on the Wrangler $1 Million Tour. In the steer wrestling, it was the man from Cross Plains, Texas, Matt Reeves, coming in here, getting it done on 3 head, a total of 11-3. A big win for Matt Reeves here in Austin.
As the year goes along, the tour finals are a huge thing in our sport, so it's always great to win big money at these big tour rodeos like Austin here.
Big win for him here as we take a look at the standings now. Luke Branquino in position number 1, but Matt Reeves with this win here moves up into 4th position. A big win for him here in Austin. In the team roping, take a look at this team, will you? That header, Erich Rogers, he's out of Arizona. He is the young gun, if you will. Monty Joe Pesca, the veteran on the heeling side. They have 3 head. They get it done in 16-3. And take a look at that smile. These guys are going to rope together all season long. Good for them, maybe not so good for the competition. As we take a look here at the standings, starting off on the heading side, Colby Sidaway still in first place, Travis Tryon in second. His brother Clay Tryon moves into position number 7. And on the heeling side, Matt Zancanella, almost $20,000 in winnings. He is in position number 1. Michael Jones right behind him in second place. And now in the saddle bronc riding.
I've been on that horse a couple times before tonight, so I kind of know what to expect, but man, that horse feels so darn good, and he's a great horse, and I'm glad it's the second time I've won a short round on him, and I'd like to have him again anywhere else.
Wade Sundell, big win for him here. You can see Jeff Willert still in the lead. Wade Sundell was 253 points on 3 head here. We'll check back with more action from the Wrangler $1 Million Tour after the break. We are back in beautiful Houston, Texas, the Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. They do all kinds of things in this big city, Donnie, of over 2 million people, and Jennifer is standing by with a very special guest.
Well, guys, we have a new rodeo fan down here, Craig Biggio from the Houston Astros. Have you noticed, besides the insanity, the athleticism of these bull riders?
Well, they're first of all, they're crazy, and second of all, the athleticism on them are unbelievable. And I've been kind of coming to the rodeo for a long time, and my hat goes off to these guys. Be able to stay on these bulls, especially like a day-to-day where they bring in all the best bulls.
Well, thanks for being here. We're excited you're here.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate him being here and looking on, watching Luke Haught lead the way so far in the semifinal round with 89.5 points, Donnie.
Well, we're not done yet because we got Chance Smart, Douglas Duncan. All these guys can ride, and anybody can change the leaderboard.
I would like to see this young man change it, Donnie. Chance, come on.
Well, he's been hurt. You saw him get hurt a year ago at Xtreme Bulls, and he's not all the way back, but he is all the way well. And that's a good thing, and it's just a matter of time. But it looks like he got a dinger right there.
He just could not find his feet there. Clay Collins holding on to him.
You saved me. It's all right. You saved me. You're all right.
You can hear him say, "You saved me, Clay," so he must have been, just see if we can watch it back, see if he hits wrong. But coming around, gets slammed. Oh, just a head just banged off the ground again, and that was similar to the same thing that happened to him in Rapid City. He's going to have to be really careful because these big, serious concussions, they affect bull riders and just like they do football players.
Guys from Justin Sports Medicine checking on him. We have Douglas Duncan coming up, Donnie. Before we do that, let's head down to Jennifer.
Dan, last year, Douglas Duncan won the Houston Rodeo, bringing home over $50,000. Then he went on to our Houston Extreme Bulls event and won second. This year, he won second at the Houston Rodeo, bringing home a little more than $15,000. So do you think maybe he might be our Extreme Bulls champion this year?
You know what, Jennifer? I don't think bulls know anything about deja vu. You have to ride each one of them a jump at a time. And I love the name, Rapid Sucker. This is a Big Bend bull. Should come around to the ride, and that's what I mean about deja vu. That bull said, deja what?
To see the Bully Dog Bullfighters made that one look easy as Douglas just kind of saunters off there. Almost clicked his heels here, Donnie.
Well, now, almost. I mean, that would come right up behind his right ear and just down it to the turf. But that's that breeding program from the Big Bend Rodeo Company, and boy, they've done a good job with that.
Douglas Duncan, no score here for the X-Bulls. Keep an eye on that guy this year. Here's Chad Denton on the Native Dancer.
Okay, this is Bert's Rodeo, Native Dancer. Right one jump, round to the left into his hand. I was thinking he was going left, but he started to the right. Chad Denton just working. He just working out on him. Now, here's a guy, if he gets healthy, he's just been one of those guys out of California that, never really went on and won what their talent would show. But I tell you, if he's healthy, he could get the money because he rides bulls really well. He's got a lot of talent. Not a lot of guys can spur a bull. I mean, he's doing that just like you would a bareback horse. That's a nice bull to ride. But you know what? It's going to get him an extra point or two, and you need to be in the top 12 here.
Exactly right, Donnie. 81.5 points to score for Chad Denton. Get some congratulations there from Clay Collins. As we took a look now at the leaderboard, Luke Haught still the man with 89.5 points. Bo's right behind him, right down through Artie Meyer with 85.
All right, well, the top 12, they're going to qualify for the final go-round. Now, we only have 9 rides, so this random draw, that's going to be held because we only have 2 riders left.
Exactly right, Don. Let's go to Tyler Willis from Wheatland, Wyoming on Full Force.
All right, Full Force, little young bull.
High-Ho Silver.
High-Ho Silver, he's leaping. Kind of easy to ride. Remember the points, the degree of difficulty, and of which is not very much, so score's not going to be very high. Let's see what they do for Tyler. Watch it back while they're adding up their scores. You know, it looks like the bull's fixing to turn back and spin right there, but you know, a lot of times, first time a bull comes into a stadium like this, a little disconcerting. Bull just bucking kind of up in the air. Let's see what the judges say.
Well, they're going to give him 71 points, Donnie, with the option for a re-ride.
We just talked about that random draw. Don't take it off the board. You're in. You know, the difference between, I mean, you know, we bucked off a lot of guys like the world champion J.W. Harris. He's out, so hey.
There's Sean Hogg getting set to go last night. A big night for him, Donnie.
Rodeo Houston winner. This is a good bull ride. You see, riding the bull away from his hand. Bull really turning the crank. Sean Hogg thankful. $50,000 richer. Makes today seem like another walk in the park.
And now we've got a ram tough matchup with him on the bull Jingle Bob, Donnie.
Well, you know, his last stat there out the window. He's got to be pumped sky high. Jingle Bob from Birch Rodeo. I love the name Jingle Bob. You know, it's not Christmas yet, but the money, it reminds you of such. Here we go. Come on, Sean Hogg. Big guy for a bull rider. Odessa, Texas. Round of the ride into his hand. Leaderboard, look out. He is on a roll. What I tell you? Holy moly, good bull ride.
Yes, sir. He is on a roll, Donnie.
You know, bull riding is so mental. It's just reaction. Sean Hogg, he's waiting on the judges.
He is our KFC original recipe for success, Donnie. Take a look. What's he doing right?
Well, he's staying up on his bull rope. He's got that bull in his sights. Round to the right. You see his free hand. He's just squeezing. The feet pop out. Just gets him back. Doesn't panic. And he's in timing. He's in rhythm. But right there, the most important thing, he's got his hips up on that bull rope, squeezing with his whole leg, not just the spurs. And what a nice ride.
Nice ride. He is on a roll. Everything working right now for Sean Hogg. Here's the score. 92 points for Sean Hogg.
All right, boy, go round winner. Save the best for last. I'm telling you, you know, the mental attitude, you just can't stress enough of how important it is. Now we'll get a random draw to fill that 12th spot. Got 11 qualified rides.
Take a look at the guys that are going on. Sean Hogg, of course, 92 points leading the way. Luke Haught right behind him. Artie Meyer with 85 points there, Donnie.
Really good bull riders, no world champions, and we will get that number 12 man in just a minute.
Let's go down to Jennifer with Sean.
Well, guys, I don't know if there is a happier man in this building right now. I know you're still riding in the clouds over last night. Talk about what happened.
Well, I mean, it's amazing. I hadn't even sunk in what happened last night. And man, it's just a blessing. God just blessed me so much the past 2 days, and I just give all the glory to him. I mean,
well, for those that don't know, he won the $50,000 first place prize at Houston Rodeo. Now a 92-point ride. Is there something special going on?
really, I don't know. I'm just doing the same thing I've always done, just pouring my heart out, and God just blessed me with this.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you in the final.
Thank you.
And he is the current leader heading into the short go, $75,000 in prize money. Great action from the semifinal round. We'll be back to Houston. And welcome back to the Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour from Houston, Texas, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. There's a pause in the action right now, so let's take a look at the Wrangler $1 Million Tour, the second half of that great rodeo in Austin, Texas. Great crowd on hand. Let's take a look now at the tie-down roping. And Scotty Cormos, the man from Teague, Texas, he has wanted to win this rodeo for a long time. He runs 3 head in 23-9 for the big win, his first in Austin.
Well, actually, I've come to Rodeo Austin and been like second or third 2 or 3 times. I've been wanting to win this rodeo all the time, and it's a big deal. It's one of the tour rodeos, but this will help. This is a confidence boost, and hopefully this will pick everything back up.
You could hear him say it is a big deal to win this rodeo. Trevor Brazil still leading the way in the tie-down roping. Almost $16,500 in prize money. Houston Hutto right behind him. Great story in the barrel racing. Lisa Lockhart comes in here. She tries to balance her time between family and rodeo. Tries to stay close to home, but when the big money's up, she is there. She has her horse Bugs, trained specifically for these indoor, smaller arenas. She comes here and loves Rodeo Austin. It's a big win here for Lisa Lockhart.
This rodeo is so much fun. I've always loved this rodeo. The crowd really gets into it, and the committee is outstanding, and they do a lot for the contestants. And, it's just great to have a tour rodeo here.
Came into the final round in 7th position out of 12 people, and she wins it here. Take a look at the world standings now. Lisa Lockhart in 5th position. Sherry Cervi leading the way in the barrel racing. How about the bull riding and J.W. Harris? The bull is called Aches and Pains. J.W. Harris wants to be the first guy since Donnie Gay to win 3 world championships back-to-back. Donnie, of course, did that back in 79 through 81. J.W. Harris is close to home, and he loves this rodeo.
I wish I could rodeo here every week. They've been good to me. I won the bull riding, and then the first bull riding, won second and second one, then won the rodeo. So this is kind of my place, I guess, and it kind of gets me kicked off and really gets me going. So, heck, I just wish we'd had a rodeo here every week.
Big win for J.W. Harris here. Let's take a look at the standings. That win brings him up to position number 10 in the standings. Artie Meyer in first place, Clint Craig right behind him in the bull riding standings. Of course, the next event for the Wrangler $1 Million Tour is going to be the Reno Rodeo, June 17th through the 26th. You don't want to miss that. And don't miss the next stop on the Seminole Hard Rock Xtreme Bulls Tour. Laughlin coming up, also Xtreme Bulls Reno, Nevada, and the Xtreme Bulls finale coming up in Washington. Over 72,000 people on hand to watch this Xtreme Bulls event here in Houston, Texas. A lot more action coming up. The man in the can, Leon Coffey, is ready. And when we come back, Sean Hogg is ready for more bull riding here in Houston. We are back in Houston, Texas, the Seminole Hard Rock Xtreme Bulls Tour, getting ready for final round action. Chuck wagon race is underway in this arena. And Donnie, before we do the final action, the semifinal round, pretty impressive here. Let's take a look at our B&W trailer hitch as Dusty Tuckness getting set for the final round.
All right, well, Cowboys getting ready, and you know what? We had a great long go-round. J.W. Harris, 2-time champ of the world, into his hand, bucks off, will not advance. Dustin Elliott, boom, smashed into the gate, re-ride option, but unable to take it. Cody Whitney rides the bull, wins 5th place, 85 points, comes around 85 and a half, but he can't compete in the short go. Luke Hawk, 89 points, nice bull ride. Weatherford, Texas, you think he's going to win first? No. Rodeo Houston's winner, Sean Hogg. He got 50,000 last night. He's trying to get a big share of this 85,000 today. We have had some good bull riding, more to come.
Take a look at the semifinal results, Donnie. You mentioned Cody Whitney, visible injury release. He will not compete in the final round.
That's true. Good bull riders, 7 through 12. Jared Craig, he fills the empty spot. No score there. He's drawn back in, can win some money though.
Donnie, you mentioned the VIR, the visible injury release. Here's what the rule book says.
Well, you can look at the rule there, but you know what? The judge is not going to argue with a guy. If Cody Whitney says, hey, man, I got a broke rib, I cannot get on, they're going to say, okay, no penalty, no fine. All he can win is what he's already won.
Some good draws coming up in this final round action. You see Cody is out. Seth Glaus has a good one there. Let's go to Jennifer. She's standing by with Cody Whitney.
Well, guys, Cody has decided not to ride in the final round. You were in a lot of pain earlier. Is that why you're not riding?
Yeah, I figured it was safe just to, it hurt me so bad to get on 1. I didn't really want to get on 2 and hurt it worse. And I kind of spit up a little bit of blood when I got off that first one. I guess I shook something loose, so I don't want to try to do it again and hurt myself anymore.
Well, you do have a broken rib and your knee is tweaked, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a torn MCL and a broken rib, and it's probably safer just for me to sit out and watch.
Big decision for Cody Whitney, a lot of money at stake here, but he knows his body best. Jared Craig, the man that drew in, Donnie, he is here on Pretty Boy.
Well, he could be 95 on this bull if this sucker bucks like he normally can. Big horns, big bull, right there to the left. Craig, round the corner, jerk back off of the bull rope and slam down.
Yes.
Boy, he almost got hooked by Dusty Tuckness, ran into the length of him. He's going, man, God, I'm hurt enough. Boy.
The power, Donnie, of that turn, he was off that rope in a heartbeat.
Well, that's a Mike Serby bull, and I tell you, tough one.
Tyler Willis, Wheatland, Wyoming. Here he is in the short go on Twisted Fate.
Twisted Fate. Tyler Willis had that 71, was offered an option for a re-ride. If you ride 2, you're going to win a pile of money. Got to go around the corner. In good shape. Atta boy, Tyler. Do it again. Ride a bull. Yes, sir. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, now you got to get off. Yes, sir. Look out. You better quit. Don't be taking bows yet, boy. Get on the fence.
Donnie, this is the first time he has covered a bull in the final round in the X-Bulls. Look at the bully dog guys all around him there.
Well,
outstanding.
You know, they know he can ride. This bull going away from his hand. Look at the free hand. Squeezing with the legs. Hips are perfect. I mean, this guy does everything good. Everything except, you know what? In my next book, it's going to be it ain't over till it's over. Get that. Don't be taking your helmet off. Get on the fence.
Clay Collins. Hey, look at the score. 90.5 points. The new leader, 161.5, first man to cover 2. Yeah.
All right, sinking in. He said, oh, man, I got 2 covered. Yes, sir.
I got a kick out of Clay Collins just shoving him out of the way. Get out of here. Bonner Bolton, 76 on his first one. Here he is on Migraine.
3 Hills bull, and you better have your mixture ride on this one. Migraine right there to the right. Woo. Bonner gets wrung out to, oh, boy, Dusty right there. I mean, Migraine is a really good bull, depending on where you're sitting.
Wow. No score for Bonner Bolton. Did you see Dusty Tuckness grab that bull by the horns there? Willis still in the lead, and he is now with Jennifer.
Well, guys, Tyler is the first guy out in the finals with a 92 score. This is your first time in Houston, a lot of pressure. How are you handling it?
I didn't do too well at the rodeo, so just praise God I did good here in the short round.
Sweet redemption. You've never seen this bull before, have you?
No, I haven't. I just asked about him right before I got on him, and Sean Hogg told me he was good, so he was.
Well, guys, a new face in rodeo. I think it's going to be a good one.
Tyler Willis is leading the way here in the Houston X-Bulls. Things are getting interesting. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Little mutton busting going on here in Houston, Texas. Boy, she rode it all the way to the ground, didn't she, Donnie Gay, huh?
All right, already blowing kisses, yeah, with Bobby Del Vecchio.
Wheatland, Wyoming, call everyone you know. Your man, Tyler Willis, is in the lead. 161, the only man to cover 2 so far, Donnie.
All right, well, a dangerous bull coming up, Texas Cocktail. This big black bull is going to spin to the right, locks you down in the well inside the spin. If he goes in the well, he'll hang up because he's going to be going away from his hand. Tyler Johnston, you got to stay right in the middle. You got to look down, coming around to the right. He's up on the bull rope, slides back, out the back door. You got to get in before you can get out.
Donnie, you saw in his final round riding percentage only about 29%. This isn't going to help. Airborne.
Well, you know, it doesn't help whenever you're trying to stay out of inside that spin. Then all of a sudden you quit lifting on the rope, you slide back, and it just goes from bad to worse.
Tyler Johnston's going to leave here with 78 points on his way back to Bridger, Montana. There's Old Yeller, Donnie. Tyler Thompson, the man, first time we've seen this young man on his back.
Black Diamond, Alberta, there's a bull rider, an old bull rider named Jordy Thompson. I'll find out if they're kin a little later, but he got to ride Old Yeller, Tyler. Made a really good ride in the Longo, and this bull right here, you know, he's a pretty little bull, but he looked like he was headed out the gate. Just slides him back off the rope, and, you know, you're supposed to ride a bull that's just, you know, going straight, jumping and kicking. That just kind of wallered out from underneath him.
No score for Tyler Thompson. He wants to see it again.
He's
got
going
him off that rope so quick.
I'm expecting a spinner. That didn't happen. There's your leader right now, 161.5, Tyler Willis. But don't count your money yet. There's still a lot of good bull riders left to go.
He was trying real hard not to smile there with that camera right in his face. Let's go now to the next man up, Donnie. It is Chad Denton. He is on Best of the West.
It's a good draw right here for Chad. 81.5 on his first one. Just made a nice ride. He's loosened up. No limping. Right there, hop and skip, round to the left. Got him shucked out. I think he thought he was going to be inside too far. But, boy, that Birch bull right there really bucked. You can tell he's a young bull, but, boy, he's going to really be good. Best of the West. He may be the best one in their herd before long if he's not already.
Here's Artie Meyer, Donnie, on Comet's Gold. Riding final round only about 18% of his bulls.
All right. Mike Binion, Chase Serby, bucking bull. Oh, boy, what a cheap shot. What a belly roll. That bull comes out almost sideways and just tumped him over. Watch this. Watch this bull. Wrist belly roll over to the right. Artie's going, what the world? Oh, man. And all this money, Xtreme bull short going. He's going, you got to be kidding me. That just hardly ever happened.
Boy, that was to roll. The bull almost fell over on that, Donnie. This young man right here, Tyler Willis from Wheatland, Wyoming, is in the lead of the Houston X-Bulls with 161.5 points. These guys yet to come. Luke Hawk right at the top of that leaderboard. Stay with us. We'll be back.
This presentation of the Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches is brought to you by Seminole Hard Rock Entertainment. Come out and play. By the all-new Ram Heavy Duty Motor Trend's 2010 Truck of the Year. And by KFC. Get a grip on the new KFC Boneless Filet.
We are back in Reliant Stadium, the Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour final round action. Young man from Wyoming is in the lead. A good matchup coming up with Seth Glaus and Sam T. Straight. Maybe the best bull in this short go here. Jennifer, this looks like a good matchup.
Well, guys, it looks like Seth Glaus may have the best bull in the finals. Sam T. Straight has an average score of almost 90 points. He's the best ranked bull here in the finals. I bet he's very excited.
Well, you could see, Dan, this bull has been ridden before, so nobody's afraid of him, but this bull has got a lot of moves. He's really a great athlete, but, you know, he's real honest. That's why all the Cowboys like him, and I do too. I just think he's a great draw. Here we go. Come on, Seth. Wyoming bull rider around to the right, overrides and hung in the rope. Look out. Oh, man. I hope he missed. He hit him into the, right into the gate, but the stepping on's where you really get hurt, and so all the rest of it looks okay. Ooh. Wow. Take a look at it. He just overrides him. You see his hip sliding down in the well. Had a good trip, and then boom, steps right over him, slides right down that vest, and very, very fortunate. I know he's upset about not winning the money, but it could have been a lot worse.
Almost unbuckled his vest for him. Seth Glaus is up and okay. Let's go to Bo Schroeder. There's 89 points in the semifinal round, riding at about 15% here in the final round.
Big Ben bull. I don't know this one. Flying knife. Little spotted muley round to the right. Schroeder got around the corner, let his butt slide back, and just gets dumped. Boy, that's a good-looking little bull. I mean, he's all muscle. Look at there. He's not very big, but nobody told him.
No score for Bo here in the final round. He's going to leave here with 89 points. And Tyler Willis, so far, that young man, the only one to cover two, Donnie.
Well, it's unusual, but traveling partners, they're going to take dead aim at him.
Yes, indeed. Sean Hogg, Luke Haught, both traveling partners. They're coming up. Let's start with Luke on Amy's Pet.
This is a Serby Guidry bull, and it's a good draw right here. And they raised this bucking bull, just a young one, but they really like him. Round to the right, he got him in trouble. Good recovery, great. That looks perfect. I mean, Luke Hawk, you're back.
Wow.
You know, here's a guy that's almost made the NFR the last 2 years in a row. Always started out real early. You know, this year, he looks like he's rounding into form right here in Houston. Watch this turn. I mean, he had him. He just stayed right there, doesn't panic. Look what he does with that free hand,
yes.
elbow down, everything, got him in his sights. Yes, sir. Leaderboard, you're fixing to change up.
Big time, 93 points for Luke Hawk, brings his total to 182.5. There's your new leader.
Yeah, I guess by 20-something points on 2 bulls. What a nice job, Luke Hawk. But you know what? We're not done.
Not done. Sean Hogg yet to go. I'll tell you, there were times, Luke, that just looked pretty. Straight back, sitting up there. Beautiful. Here's Sean Hogg on Zombie Zoo.
Final guy. He could win Rodeo, Houston, and the Extremes. Here we go again. Let's do it. Come on, Sean Hogg. Hop, skip. Starting to come right, comes left, and I mean Zombie Zoo. Look out, bully dog bullfighters. Boy, this bull right there, Zombie Zoo, he needed to be in the short go. He's all totally electric.
Sean Hogg tips his helmet here. Of course, he wins Rodeo Houston last night, but here's the 2010 Extreme Bulls Rodeo Houston champion right there, Luke Hawk, Donnie.
Boy, I tell you, traveling partners there are going to be hauling a lot of cash out of South Texas. Wow, Luke Hawk, 182.5 points. Boy, 2 great bull rides. You can look down through the top 12. Everybody made a good effort, but only 2 qualified on 2 bulls.
How about our Ram ride of the night, Donnie? What do you have?
Well, it's going to be Luke Hall. He's making a 93-point ride in the short round. That's when it really does mean something. Jennifer, have you got Luke down with you?
Well, guys, I'm down here with Skip Wagner from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Though with the Extreme Bulls buckle, we also have the Seminole Hard Rock guitar. Luke, I know that you're traveling with Sean Hogg. He won the $50,000 yesterday. You're traveling with him. How does it feel to bring home the money with him?
It's just an awesome feeling. I mean, I was tickled to death that he won the rodeo yesterday, and last night he told me that today was going to be my day, and I know he's just tickled to death for me.
You know, he got bucked off to win both the rodeo and the Extreme Bulls, but yet he was back here smiling from ear to ear, wasn't he?
Oh, he's just as happy as since I won it as if he would have been if he'd have won it.
Let's have a look at our hard rock of the night, Donnie. Seth Glaus.
Well, he just goes down in under Sam T straight, slam dunk. Just fortunate, you know, it looked bad, but he's okay, and that's what we were hoping for.
Seth Glaus makes it up from that, the Seminole Hard Rock of the Night. Let's take a look at some telecast dates for upcoming shows on April 21st. Extreme Bulls Laughlin. July 5th, noon Eastern time, Extreme Bulls Reno. Buckle presentation underway here. Skip Wagner.